Hello everyone, my name is Denise and today I'll be talking on the topic overweight protection. Is being overweight protective? Okay, so for that I'm going to read from this book, The Body Keeps the Score, page 177. One female rape victim told Felicity, "Overweight is being overlooked and that's the way I need to be. Weight can protect men as well." Felicity recalls two guards at a state prison in his obesity program. They promptly regained the weight they lost because they felt a lot safer being the biggest guy on the cell block. So this short little excerpt is taken from a chapter talking about how being overweight is actually a solution. So okay, if I use the language of choice theory, reality therapy, these people, they have a very strong need for strong safety, security need, because maybe they were abused during childhood, so they don't feel safe. So in order to feel safe, at least for a woman, gaining weight usually means being less attractive, and that will reduce their risk of being sexually abused. Similarly, for a man, especially a man doing a dangerous job like a prison guard, he might feel safer looking big and bulky, less like a pushover. So in that kind of case, if you try to solve their overweight problem, new problems might pop up. Like in this book, they also shared a case study of a lady who lost weight and then became chronically suicidal, especially when she started to attract the gazes of men. She started to feel very unsafe, then she started to develop suicidality. So okay, a quick background of myself. I have a master's in nutrition. Before I took my master's in counseling, I was trained in nutrition. So at the end of it, or somewhere in the middle, when I'm doing my obesity module, I was very excited. I said, okay, now I'm armed with all the knowledge I need to help someone who's obese lose weight. Okay, so what I did next was like a really stupid. It's so stupid that if I tell you this, you have to really take my word for it and believe me. What I did was to make a chat group and include all my friends and family whom I, Denise Tong, deem as having weight issue. So okay, Denise Tong judged them as being overweight, and I put them in a group without asking them for permission. I think maybe I did ask them for permission. Are you willing to join the group? Anyway, yes, they're all in the same group. And every single day I will send a small nugget of information, of knowledge about weight control, about healthy eating, exercise and all that to that chat group. So okay, you don't have to think further. Did the program work? No, it did not at all. In fact, it offended everybody in that program, in my little chat group, and also just left a really bad taste in my own mouth, the taste of being helpless, powerless. Except for a few of them who actually respond just because they wanted to be supportive. You know, Denise is studying, she wants to use the nutrition knowledge, fine. But then I'm not helping anyone. In fact, I feel that they were helping me, and they taught me a good lesson, which is if you have a eating problem, like you're eating much more than what you want, it is not a matter of the knowledge. For most people, it's not. They already know the basics. Lots of fruits and vegetables, eat whole grains, drink lots of water, avoid soft drinks and high-fat food, avoid eating too many cakes and cookies and all that. People already know that, and I can just teach you in like that 1 minute. Then maybe if I want, I just throw in some other mumbo-jumbo pictures and stuff. So it's not difficult to give the information. The problem is that people are not able to do what they know is good for them. So that applies to eating, but that applies to many other areas in life too. Okay, so following that, I went to take my master's in counseling. And okay, at the end of master's in counseling, now that I'm in my own private practice, my thoughts are like this. There's always a reason, a purpose why people do what they do, even if you don't know what that reason is. Like in this case, the reason why this lady overeats is because she was raped when she was young. Now she feels unsafe. To feel safe, she has to eat more. The reason why the prison guards overeat is so that they can be bulky and big and feel safe in the difficult, dangerous job that they are in. Seems bizarre. Seems like, whoa, that's not the best way to fix this problem. But it actually works. It's a good temporary solution, and it has kept them going. So if I do not find an alternative way to meet that safety need, or meet the need for self-comforting, if we don't brainstorm and think together ways to meet all those needs first before we try to change the problem eating, then the problem eating cannot go away. Like if an example in this book, right, was that a lady was overweight. So after she lost weight and started to attract the gazes of male counterparts, she started to become chronically suicidal because she felt so unsafe. So it is like setting them up for failure if I take away the overweightness, because overweight right now is a form of protection. Okay, key takeaways and implications. Do not judge people who are overweight. Seriously. Do not walk to them and say, oh, you need to exercise. Or do you know you look fat? And say, it's time to get a pair of running shoes. Huh, so fat, still drink that Coke? Okay, all these are really, really bad things to say because you don't know what their childhood was like, what kind of trauma they had been through when they were young. And also you don't know what is the purpose of what they're doing right now. That could be a very good reason. So don't be judgmental, don't be self-righteous. Like, I'm so skinny, so I have right to judge and label people as being fat and having eating problems. That is just frankly self-righteous lah. Because I myself is not whiter than white. Maybe I don't have a problem in eating, but I got problems in other areas. Okay, I'm just going to go on a tangent now and talk about this thing called concupiscence. It's part of the Catholic teaching. Concupiscence is as a result of original sin. We can no longer do what we really want to do. If I'm driving a car, I want to drive from point A to point B, I cannot just go straight. I tend to zigzag. I might not even reach near point B. That is a result of concupiscence. So I can tell myself I want to eat a very healthy diet, want to exercise 5 times a week, but am I going to be able to do it? Some people can, but most people can't. That's why New Year resolutions usually fail. And that's why people pay lots and lots of money to come for counseling to find out the underlying causes and to deal with the childhood trauma. That is in part to fix the concupiscence, but also in part to help the person live freely, to feel safe enough to be beautiful, to feel safe enough to be smaller size, right? So, okay, anyway, this is a lot of rambling and the thoughts are maybe half-baked, so I apologize for that. Okay, this is the end of today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, kindly press like, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you and God bless.